connect. Is our internet bad again?
It is upcoming.
Yeah, I'm live. It just started out saying unable to connect. Hi, beauty. What you doing, baby? Good girl. Hi, baby. There's nobody here, Amber. You're the first. Oh, I say that and there's Sid. Hello, Sid. Amber, I got something to show you if you're on here. Hi, James and all. Hey, Mark, I got something that I'll ask people tonight before you send that flute and see if people was interested. It's just, I don't know if people be where it's a pipe tobacco thing, I don't know if people be interested in a musical, pipe, because a lot of people here don't buy the wood stuff that I make. Hello, John David. Hello, Ray. Hello, Randy. So we'll ask once a bunch of people get in here. Does that sound good? Good. I'm glad you sold it, man. It makes me feel so good. I was going to ask. See, Kim told me about your email the other day, and I was going to ask. I was like, daggone, $300 and some. I know wood's expensive, buddy. I know. Oh, I got to take my pills. I said, she brought me a water. I got to take my pills. Give me a second. Let me get my pills. Let me take my pills. It's out at Kim.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad. Sure they can use it.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, James. Got my package from you. Hey, that's good, Donnie. I'm glad you got it, brother. Hey, that's cool. Well, I don't know if we make it 2 hours tonight, I'll just tell you. I've been in pain all day with my legs, and I don't feel good. I thought about just stopping doing lives. Because I don't feel good. I get so much joy out of them, though. But anyway, start out the live. I'll Start out by showing y'all a few things. Amber, are you there? So I'll start out by going outside. There you go, Amber. Look at that. There you go. Cedar tree. Land on top of the Ranger, Amber. It was way up there. There it is. Broke last night during the storm. You can see the top of it better over here. It's laying on top. You can see the top of it better here. So there it is. It broke. It's laying on top of the cedar tree, like I said. It's also laying on top of the fence. It's laying on top of the fence. So if I cut this side, which I can come here and cut it right here. But it's going to fall off. Probably tear up that. So that'll be tore up probably. So, I don't know. Then it's got my power line here. So that goes out. Anyway, right there is the lettuce and onions. I can't get over there to it. But anyway, there's the lettuce and onions.
James has frozen again. You're still alive. Oh, wait.
On my back now?
Yep. So. Yes.
Internet. Can't go outside again. Anyway, so I got her I don't know if y'all heard or not. I got her a white one. They had a sale on them. So I got her a white one. But anyway, there's that. So got that to deal with. Now I'll take you outside this way. Now that everybody's back. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're doing all right, Jonathan. I don't think I said hi to you. Thank you, John David. There's only like 8 of you here now. Everybody's left, but
I said 12.
I'll show you people that's here. Who is here? Who's the 8 people that's here? JD, Jonathan, who else? Randy. Mark. That's 4.
Hillbilly.
5, 6. Hillbilly and Matthew. Or Donnie and Matthew. 7 is said.
They'll be back.
Todd's 8. Alright. There's one more here, but don't know. Anyway, I'll take you out this side. So what else did I get done? Or what else? I ain't felt like taking that off today. So I didn't take it down. Because I got to cut all the limbs off that first. And then I got to cut that. Probably get something stand underneath it. So it don't fall down, and that way until I can get some of it cut up. I'm going to prop something underneath it to hold that tree up. I got to cut the limbs off of it first. I just don't feel like it. So what else did I get done? I got that done. I know it shows. That's right here. It shows that's the light. If I put this in front, I'll try to do it like that. So there. I got that done. I got to go behind the swing. It's behind the swing to show you. I can't see because I got my... Yeah. So there's the cabinet. And that is quarter sawn white oak. And I'll show it to you a little bit better. Let me just slide you over here. There's the side. I just got it hanging outside. I'll show you the other side. I'll show you the inside here in a minute. But anyway, I'll show you the inside of it. Because you can't really open it. Well, you can if it's sitting. But anyway, show you the inside. So there's the inside of it. I'll show you the door. There's the inside of the door. The quarter sawn white oak is beautiful. And I made it to fit 2 of these. I made it to fit 2 of those. I just got that because I don't have 2 of these. And then I made it to fit 3 glasses. So it holds 3 glasses. And then I put a mirror in there. And then because the mirrors ain't wide enough, I bought 4 mirrors. And then what I did is I cut the mirrors in half right here in the middle of the thing, so it would fit. This mirror right here, I know you can't see it, but this mirror right here has got a scratch there. You could see it right there. See that? It's got a spot. Y'all see that right here going this way? It's got a spot right there. You can see it if you get at a certain angle. And I hate that. But it's there. But anyway, it is. So look, it's a slow close. So it's got it's got good hinges on it. It's got good hinges. It closes itself. It's a soft close. Close itself. There's this side. Can't really show you out here because it's stuck. But anyway, here I'll open it up and kind of back up and show it to you from back there. I got to get around this swing. The swing's in my way. It's the only spot I have. There you go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better. So it's all solid. Oh, that's walnut, by the way. That's walnut. So it's all solid white oak with a solid, piece of walnut. And that took me about 2 weeks. It took me a couple weeks. I'm slow. I'm not fast at all. I'm slow. So I don't know how much it weighs. I don't know. Let me close the door on it. That way if it starts. I love those. I love the hinges. So anyway. Hunter started cutting grass, but the daggone storm stopped him. Been raining here. I'll show you the grass. You see where he's got it cut to right there? He's got all that cut to there, so he's got to get that. And then he started here on the hill. He's got this side cut. He's got it cut to about right there. So he's got this side cut pretty much. So anyway, he's got that done. It's cold out here though. It's only like 50. It's only like 50. Yeah, like 52 degrees here. It's cold. Now, I didn't see you if anybody said anything, so if you said anything, time I was out there about the
I'll go back and look.
about the whiskey cabinet. If you got any questions, I don't know what you said because I couldn't see. Careful, some company was hitting on. I can't make 500. For one, I don't know if I could find 500 white oak boards. And two, that would take me, 500 would literally take me. I don't know, probably about 4 years, say it. I'll not do another one, say it. I just, you know, I try to fix you all stuff. Just different people from time to time. And, you know, I try to give back to you all that y'all graciously have done for me. It is a one-off piece, Randy. I am sitting here freezing to death where I went outside. Like I am sitting here almost getting ready to shake because I'm so cold. I am. So anyway, that's what's your super at? What's that mean, my super? What's a super? I don't know what that means.
Nose and mouth off of there.
I don't know what your super at. I don't know what a super is. Hello, Rose.
Okay. JD had asked if you found some screws that do it in braid.
Oh, JD, yes, I did. I ordered some stainless steel screws and got them in. And speaking of the screws, JD, Kim's telling me what y'all said while I was outside because I didn't see any comments. But I would have, JD, I would have screwed those in farther and then put like a piece of wood inside of it to cover up the screws and glued the edges. But I was,
Boris and Rose.
oh, was supposed to be what your sugar at. Your sugar changed to supper. I don't know, and I'm on my phone, so I can't check it. I just took my medication, though. I was supposed to take it at 6:30 and didn't. I took it at 7:05, something like that. I take my medicine every day at 6:30, which if I'm off 30 minutes, it's all right. But I don't, my sugar's been low, Randy. I haven't taken, matter of fact, yesterday it got so low the alarm went off for me to eat. But no, Randy, to answer that question first, I haven't had to take much insulin at all. I take roughly, I don't know, Randy, let's just say 50 units a week of both shots. And that's not 100, that's like 50 is what I take a week. And I used to take, as you know, I used to take 85 units twice a day. So I take 50 units now a week, if that. Like there's some weeks that I've taken like 20. But anyway, yeah, I'm down to 206 is what I'm down to. I'm 206 pounds. But my body's, I'm still got things. But anyway, JD, I would have screwed those screws in a lot deeper and then put a piece of wood on it, but where I had so many screws break on me, JD, my God. I'm telling you, I broke 12, 14, something like that. It seems like everyone I was putting in was breaking, and I had to take it all back apart to twist them out with a pair of channel locks. Just had to keep doing that over and over and over and over and over and over. I didn't want to take the chance on screwing them in any tighter because it broke. Like I said, that quarter sawn white oak, it broke two of my countersink bits. But now I had cheap countersink bits. I need to really order me a good countersink bit, but I think it's like $35. I've got one in the Amazon cart that I want. I think it's $35, which is not like it's not like expensive because like the top of the line is a Moro or something like that, and they're 80, 84, I believe. So, but yeah, I broke two of those on that white oak wood. So yeah, that white oak wood, man, is like, I don't know, it's stout. That white oak. That's what by the way, if you don't know if you've ever seen white oak before, white oak, if you ever go to an Amish store or see Amish furniture, that's usually what the Amish have been making theirs out of for, I don't know how long. I was going to say 100 years, but it's probably longer than that, I guess. I don't know, but it is stout. But I was only able to find 4 pieces of it, is all I had. Or no, 5 pieces, and I got 1 piece left over. Hello, Ron. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I got a tree that I got to cut up, and I got to start on a for JB, not John David, but for JB. I got to start on a cutting board, and then I got to do he wants a juice groove. And I don't have my juice groove jig. It broke. I made one out of wood. So I gotta order a juice groove jig. By the time I buy the wood anymore for a piece of plywood, like 3/4 inch, is $84. You can get a jig for, I think at for 69 or 70. So I'm gonna order I already got one ordered, a juice groove jig. Matter of fact, ordered it today Kim ordered it because she got paid today. Today's the 15th. So it's either spend $84 on a piece of plywood, but that's what JB wants, and I owe JB a favor. So I gotta cut that tree up, and then I also gotta make a cutting board. I told him I'd make it like the wavy one that I did for somebody else. Those are real pretty. The maple, it's made of, or not maple, cherry, and because cherry's some pretty wood, some cherry and some walnut, and then make the wave down the middle, kind of, and it'll be pretty. And then put a juice groove on it. Hi everybody, and bye. All right, see you later, Ron. Enjoy Blaine and Taylor. The Ranger? I don't know. It's still on top of the roof. I just showed it a while ago, Rose. I went outside. Don't want to take you back out there because when I went outside, the live froze because the internet still sucks. But I think the internet gets worse here as more leaves get on the don't know why. It's a cable that runs. Don't know why. Do we give away those 2 cans of tobacco, pipe tobacco?
No, you don't. I don't think. I don't remember an hour.
Yeah, I did a video. It's on the very first of this live, Rose. You saw a photo? Where'd you see a photo at?
Maybe the Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Where'd your door shut on?
Just try to get my trap.
I think Ron's already gone, Mark. On my post, I never posted a photo. That's what's confusing me. I didn't post a photo. I didn't post a photo on Instagram. That's the reason that's confusing. Yeah, I posted a video, Randy, yeah. I didn't post a photo. No, I didn't, Matthew. I didn't take one single picture of it. I took a video of it. That's, I believe, 20 seconds long. So how did y'all see a picture? Is there, like, did the video not go through for some? Is it, like, that's what's confusing me. I'm not saying y'all didn't see a photo. Y'all could 100% see a photo. I'm just confusing because I didn't take a photo. And then if y'all are seeing a photo, I just wonder if Instagram's not letting it be a video. That's the reason I'm asking questions. Because it's confusing. So it's a video for you. Randy said it's a video for him too, Donnie. But it seems like it's a photo for Matthew and for Rose. It's a photo.
Billy says video for him too.
Yeah, I just read that. I just now said that.
I didn't hear you.
That was my comment. Oh, so they didn't. So I thought mine automatically play said. How come it's a photo for you until you tap it? Mine automatically plays if it's a video.
If it's a live photo,
It's not a live photo.
well then
It's not a live photo. I used to go over that situation. It's a video. See, on Instagram, mine plays. Mine plays. When it's a video, if I'm scrolling up, mine plays automatically. I don't have to tap on the video to play it. Oh, the tree's gone, Randy. The tree's hanging on by the, just like a little strip. It's, I mean, like that thin.
Check it, that means he was in a hurry.
I haven't been on Instagram. I don't. So if you all saw it on there, if you all left comments or click like, thank you. I haven't seen it though. I haven't been on Instagram today. I put that on there. I haven't been on Instagram. I told y'all I get on Instagram. If it's 5 minutes a day, it's a lot. I don't get on Instagram that much. So if you all left a comment, but that's the reason I was confused, because if it's like not playing.
Oh, that's nice. I love
So
her.
Bridget's telling everybody to go to Instagram and look at her. She just posted a photo of the double rainbow that happened at her house.
I love rainbows.
First one. Bridget don't give a crap about the tree that's fell on anything. Bridget don't care. I'm just aggravating you, Bridget. You're fine. If they leave, they leave. It's fine, Bridget. I'm sure it's a pretty picture. They can go there and look at yours and click it. Don't bother me. A rainbow is a pretty thing, Bridget. It really is. Well, I got, let's give away these things. I've been trying to give these away a couple of weeks. This right here is the tobacco, anomalous. It's by Per George Jensen again. It's a special crumble cake blend featuring Perique, an oriental tobacco grown in Greece. Katrina Perique has a lighter taste than normal Perique and an extra gain. It developed a deep raisin fruity taste. The Katrina Perique is blended with Red Virginias, a fair amount of Virginia Cavendish, and a bit higher grade barley. They blend with lots of Virginia sweetness and unique taste of raisins, dark fruit coming from Katrina Perique. I can't read that. It's like where it's old. I don't know how old this is, but it's old. It's got several years of age on it. So it's like, the back of it is like faded, the ink. So anyway, if you're in, say you're in. Let's give that away. That way, if I don't make it to 9 o'clock, we can go ahead and do it. Do a giveaway. Get those out. Get these out. Also, you'll win one of Sed's grinders. You just got to tell me the color that you want. I think I only have like one green. Everybody's already picked a green. I think I've already picked a green. Carolina Kirk, he's in. Did he even say hi? Kirk. So yeah, there they are. I've on.
Carolina. In the United States.
Who is Carolina Kirk? You kin to Carolina Rose? Me and Boris call him Kirk, and Rose is calling him Walt. You were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Thank you.
We're neighbors. She's calling you Walt, and we're calling you Kirk.
Oh, they're neighbors.
Is I don't know. Is your name Kirk or is it Walt? What I don't know what to call you.
Walter Kirk.
Okay. So you like being called Kirk, because that's what you posted up there on your name.
That would be his last name. Walt would be his name. Let me write him in here.
Yeah, I know your YouTube channel is actually Carolina Kirk 70. It shows your name up there when you type Kirk.
Walter.
So you see I got blue. The orange is supposed to, I guess that's yellow or orange. It's orange to me. I think they call it yellow. But white, red, I have one green left, but that's all. I have 2 tobaccos to give away tonight, so. I take it you found out about here by your neighbor, Kirk, Walt Kirk. Is that how you found out about us? Who your neighbor? Yes. So not only thank you for being here, but also thank you to Rose for using word of mouth. Talk good about us. Or tell people that, hey, here's where you go to get free tobacco if you want free tobacco. It gives away free tobacco. Not much as we used to, though.
I'm trying to keep up.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm, Rose is there. I don't even feel like singing. Say it.
Gotta get up and get scissors. You gotta get up.
Said, I don't know if I told you, but we did get the bubble wrap. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we told him last week.
I guess Kim said I told you last week, but it don't hurt to say thank you again.
Thank you very much.
That should do a while. That's a lot of bubble wrap. We've given away a lot of stuff, wasn't it?
Yes.
To use all that bubble wrap. I ain't gonna lie to you though, I did use some of it, send out some wood pieces.
John's way. Get him.
Oh,
Patrick.
Patrick,
He's in
man, I hope everything's all right with your phone.
Patrick. Yornick.
I hope everything's all right. Are you gonna get it fixed or get you another phone, Patrick, or? I love my cutting board. That's good, Mark. I'm glad. Oh, is Yornick and Katie here? I didn't see Yornick and Katie.
They came in after Patrick.
They came in after Patrick. I didn't even see your name. Is it Yornick or which one's asleep this week? Usually one watching them, one's asleep.
What are you doing?
Need to replace the screen. Patrick, we have to drive.
No.
We have to drive about 2 hours, Patrick, to get our. I had to take Amber's phone one time and get it done.
Oh, Jeff's here.
Hello, Jeff. Jeff, you ought to be receiving a package
Yeah.
this week. You ought to be receiving a package. 26 watching. Do I have to get a stick? You have to get a stick. Jeff, I think, was asking about you too. I think B-Dog was asking about you too. John Slay is Patrick Grant, by the way. I see you said Jeff howdy. Yeah, I know you probably wasn't here, Jeff. I'll show you. I'll take you back out and show you. I've been working on something for you for 2 weeks, buddy. Hard work. I'll try to show you the tree too that fell. I'm cold. I hate going out here. It's cold.
You just have to turn around.
I'll try to show you the. Yeah. Out there, I got a tree down on top of my Ranger. That tree fell. I won't take you but to here, so hopefully the internet works. But you can see where the tree it broke. And it's laying on my Ranger and laying on the fence. Back there. You can see it. Yeah, we had bad storms again last night. Look here, got one of the limbs. Look here. Let me just show you. Let me show you what fell out here. I'll show you. Right there's a limb. I don't know if you see it right here. Can y'all see this limb? That's from that cedar tree. Can y'all see it? See the limb? Now look down the hill there. Look at the limbs that fell off. Look at the limbs laying down there. There's 3 limbs. 1, 2, 3. And there's more laying over there that fell off of the cedar tree, y'all can see. There's one there, I know you can barely see the top, and then there's another one. Anyway. Yeah, here you go, Jeff. I've been working on this for you for about a little over 2 weeks, about 2.5, something like that. I don't have it finished, though. That's why I said this week, because the knob's supposed to be in here today, but it didn't come in yet. I've got a knob that I've got to put on it. That's just drilling a hole. I hope the wood don't chip when I drill the hole. If it is, you're getting it with a chip in it. But anyway, I'll show you. Oh, I got it zoomed in. There you go. It's a quarter sawn white oak. It's quarter sawn white oak. You can see how shiny it is if I get you a little closer. It's shining like no money. There's the side of it. And I'll take you over this way. Right here's this side of it. You can see the white oak and see the top. The white oak in it. But anyway, that's what I promised you a while back. Open it up. See, the knob will be about right here and I can open it, but I ain't got it in yet. There's the outside of it. There's the inside. I said the outside, didn't I? There's the inside of it. Now this piece is walnut, and I put mirrors on the inside of it. There's a spot right here when I got it in. I know you can't see it there because of the thing. There's a spot right here. It looks like it's scratched. I got that mirror that way. When I took the thing off, it had that spot on it. I didn't know it. Yeah, you can see it. See like the scratch in it? But you can't see it like in all angles. But anyway, it holds two Wolford Reserves. It holds 2 of them. It holds 2 of them. And then it'll hold 3 things. I put thing in it. And then also what I did is I put good hinges on it. So what it does, if you close it, it's got a soft close on it. So there, you see it closes. Now, these things right here, Jeff, I'll show you time you here. These things here, this adjusts. So one of these knobs, and you can get on the internet and look for, soft close. And it'll tell you what they are. It's just, I ordered them. But anyway, I'll take a picture of the directions and send you a picture. But anyway, one of these takes it like in, up, front and back. and then another knob. This knob like takes it like up and down, or this knob right up here. It's this knob, and this knob. This knob right here adjusts how fast it closes. And I've got it to close as fast as it'll go right now, and it's still slow as Christmas. Because you see right here, look. Right there. And that's just, I've got it set as fast as it'll go to close. Those soft close, they close on their own, but they are slow. They are slow as all get out. But I got to put the knob on it. I'll put a knob on it. I've got a real nice knob coming. It's a piece of glass. It's a real glass that will go right here. So I got a knob. But anyway, there it is. I'll try to take you back here and show it to you. I got it. The thing's in my way. The swing. There you are. There it is. And it's shiny. It's shiny. It's shiny. It's polished and shining like no money. If you actually get to see it. So it shines up good. It is all hardwood. I broke a ton of screws fixing it up. I had to order some stainless steel screws. It broke probably 12 or 14 screws on me. That quarter sawn white oak is hard. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. I can't see until I sit down what y'all say. What do you do in the winter to keep your heat in the house from escaping through that door? Through what door? I'm so confused. Escaping through what door? I'm so confused. Yeah, put it to use, Jeff. I'm back done. I'm still remodeling my living room.
Okay. That John Slay's package.
Your cabinet that you just showed us. What am I doing for heat? I looked at Kim, and Kim's confused too, John. Kim's just as confused as I am. I don't know how to answer your question. What am I doing for heat with the door? No. Hello, Troy.
How do you insulate so you're not losing heat out of your house through that cabinet?
How am I going to lose heat through the house?
The cabinet is staying in there for somebody else.
In the cabinet. How do you lose heat in your house through a whiskey cabinet? No, I didn't, Jeff. It ain't been that hot, so I haven't had air conditioning. I've got,
It's a mirror, not a window. Thank you, Kurt.
It's a mirror, not a window.
I guess he thought it was a window, a cabinet.
That's a whiskey cabinet.
It hangs on the wall.
That hangs on the wall. I don't have a spot to hang the whiskey cabinet in here.
Randy's trying to explain. The cabinet hangs on the wall.
The cabinet is just hanging on the porch wall. It's not a pass-through. I did a good job if you thought that was a door. Are you saying you thought that little whiskey cabinet was a door? Is that what he's saying?
I think.
Since Randy said that, I guess that's what he's thinking.
I thought it was a pass-through.
Open from outside or no, that's just a whiskey cabinet. No, I don't have a spot on the inside of my house to hang it. Do you see now why I was so confused? Because I couldn't figure it out, and I looked at Kim, and Kim was confused too. No, it's just a whiskey cabinet.
And Katie and Yornik both are here. And there's the name.
Here, I'll draw this before it's 8. I'll take you back outside, John, and show you the whiskey cabinet again. It's just a whiskey cabinet, and I put mirrors on the inside. No, Jeff, that fella that that called me, no, he hasn't called back. Yeah. No, well, I didn't take it to work on it. Said I didn't take it outside to work on it. I don't have no place to hang it. Can you go get the whiskey and bring the cabinet inside? Let me show them the cabinet inside. And set it. I'll set it here on the thing. Here, sorry. Just bring the what? Okay. I'll do. Y'all should be back in 3 minutes. Kim and Hunter's going outside to get the whiskey out of the cabinet, and then I don't know if they can pull it straight up and get it off. Well, if not, I'll have to leave and go get it. There, I got one. Is that right? Carolina Kirk 70. I can pull it way back here. Hold it way back here. See. So look at there. First time chatter, first time. See, we ain't know what you call it. You have to send Did you get it down all right? Set that down there. Just sit on that wood right there. Sit on the wood. Yeah, don't drop that stuff, Kim. Take it over. No, I'll do it. I'll just... Go ahead. What are you doing? It ain't showing that. No, that ain't Carolina Rose. She didn't win, did she? Did she win? Do you know something that I don't know? Congratulations, Patrick's. Congratulating Rose. Is that Rose's husband? I thought it was the neighbor.
Neighbor.
Yeah, but why is he?
Who won?
Carolina Kirk, the new
Okay,
person.
they need to send me.
I know they need. Already told them, and Randy's ahead of you.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Which one?
The and must.
And the grinder.
What color grinder do you want, Kurt? I already showed you the ones. You need to know the colors again. You got clear. I got one green left. I got a red, a black, a purple, and orange. As soon as he tells Hunter it's bow call. You want a black one? Okay. Do bow call.
Make sure you tell me your name and everything on the email.
Bow call! Bob ain't even said hi. Ain't even said that. He just waiting on what you call it. Smoking some Carter Hall and a cob.
He said hi earlier.
I didn't see Bob. Was I outside when he said hi?
Probably.
I didn't even know he was here. Hello, Jose. Did I say your name? I think I did say your name. Smoking some Orlick Golden Slice, I'm guessing, in my 673 Peterson. Solani ABF and a Peterson. Tear Jerker in a Hardcastle pot. Honey Bookshop in my Rossi. Hello, Travis. Missouri Mission cob with twisted prints of cream tobacco. And Rose is at work smoking this tobacco cigar. Hey, I like tobacco. You must wanted some coffee. Do you taste the coffee flavor in it, Mark? I like that coffee flavor, buddy. I like that coffee when, you know. Matter of fact, I drank some coffee last night about 2 o'clock in the morning. What City simply, I like What City in the Mastro de Paja. Peterson 3 peas and a Hardcastle, nightcap and a bones, DCA and a corn cob, Simply Orange, and I already read that one. Michelob Ultra and blackberry syrup and vodka. It's a tasty cigar. Yeah, I actually smoked like, I usually don't smoke cigars much, and I think this week I've had 3 cigars. If this migraine won't end before us, I'm sorry that you got a migraine. Smoking some Pritchard Select smoked Father's Day in a Meerschaum. Yeah, I smoked 3 cigars this week. I sent you some good cigars too, Mark. There's some really good. There's some My Father's 1922s, and there's some Padrones in there. And besides, I know I sent you tobacco. I sent you what I smoke. That's for my own stuff. That's what I smoke right there. Chocolate ice cream, scoop of mint, looking at your rainbow. I had 3 cigars. I have had 3 this week. I can't smoke 3 in a day. I haven't felt like smoking. I think I've had 1 smoke today. I had a pipe. I didn't have a cigar today, but I had a pipe. Most of them I've never had. Oh, don't thank me, Mark. You said you needed some cigars. You was running low, brother. You don't have to thank me for that. Like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I still feel like I owe you all thanks. Y'all don't have to thank me for nothing, because I still owe. In my mind and my heart, I owe you all way more thanks and appreciations than y'all owe me. And I honestly, that's the way I feel. I don't know what I had a Quorum cigar on budget. John's Pop Journey. Oh, hi, Scott. I saw you come in. I was reading those things. I hope you're doing all right, Scott. I don't know what Wolford is, Kirk. Are you talking about the drink that I drink? The Wolford Reserve, the bourbon? Anyway, they brought it in. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I like Wolford Reserve. I can't send you none of that. I'm sorry. I don't have the money, or I don't have the supplies to help you out with that. Yeah, Kirk, make sure you send. Yeah, I had work meeting at the Cigar Lounge in Charleston. One right after the other. Hey, that's not bad though. Charleston, South Carolina. Is that where you're talking about? Charleston's a nice place. Real pretty. Smoked in there. Bull coat earlier. It's a lot warmer. Yeah, it's 52 here. I've been in pain all day, Scott. My diabetes has caused my nerve pain in my legs. I messaged Kim. I don't know. What time was it when I messaged you and told you that? I can't check on my phone. Go back and then pull it to the left, and it'll have a timestamp if you pull the text. Wolford is good stuff. I like Wolford probably the best out of everything I've tried on it. I like my double oak Wolford that they got me.
12:30.
12:30. I messaged Charleston, West Virginia. Got you. Anyway, John, they brought it in. I'll show it to you here. There it is. There's the thing, John. There's the pipe cabinet. See, it's nowhere near the size of the door. There's the pipe cabinet. Hunter packed it in for me. Hunter packed it in. Now you can see the back of it. You see the back of it, how I got the back. Can you turn it around so I can show the back to the light? Yeah, turn it a little bit more. Turn it. Yeah, there. Yeah, if you move, you can see. So there's the back of it. The back is, I put maple plywood on the back, Jeff, because I don't want the wood on the back contrasting, which it's solid maple plywood. But anyway, this is what I put on it to hold it. So you see how those are on there. So anyway, that's on there. It's pretty wood though. You can see it's pretty wood. See? The maple's pretty, it's a pretty wood. So anyway, that's on there. Turn it back around, honey. Now, open it up there. Tilt it back and open its best. There, open it up. Let it go. There, you can kind of see that scratch. Well, you could. There it is. Now you go. You can see the scratch out there, can't you? Y'all can see that. It's not a scratch, though. It's just, it don't buff out. It's only on that one. But you can see it right there. I hate that. But anyway, there it is. Go ahead. Yeah, tilt it back and close it. Yeah, thank you. That's fine. You can leave it like that. There you go, John. Now you can see the cabinet is, I believe, 14 inches wide by 18 or 19 inches tall, something like that. But it's specifically made for 2 bottles of the Wolford. Hiccup, I'm burping. Wolford Reserve, and then it can hold 3 glasses. So yeah, as soon as that gets in, what I'll do is I gotta put a piece of painter's tape on it. And then once I put a piece of painter's tape, then I'll measure halfway down, and then I'll drill the hole. And hopefully the painter's tape helps where it don't have any breakout or anything on it, any chip outs. But I'll drill the hole and put the handle, the knob on it, and then we'll ship that out to you, Jeff, probably Saturday or something like that. We'll send it through the mail, right? You send it through the mail.
Yeah.
You just got to find a box, I know, to put it in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to use some of Sid's bubble wrap too, so it don't bust in them corners.
If not Saturday, it'll probably it won't be Monday. I gotta work till 6:45.
Monday you got to work till 6:45.
So
Nice. When I saw the mirror, I thought it was looking inside it. That's what I thought. It made a window and it stuck in the window for. I did a good job. That's John. That's the reason that I put the mirrors in there. I wanted to put something to make it really nice when you open the door. Because although that maple is pretty, that maple it's a full heart. It's not like um it's not like uh, what's it, MDF and that stuff, like when you think of plywood, you think of like stuff like like where they grind up wood and take sawdust and put it together, like MDF and stuff. It's not that. You can buy plywood that's like full hardwood, and what they do is they take like a sheet of maple, and then another sheet of maple, and another sheet of maple, another sheet, and they glue it all together. And what that does is wood, as you know, it expands. It moves. Like during the winter and the summer, it moves. It expands, and you don't really want that on the back for it hanging. Bob said he just Wolford. He told you, Bob, Wolford. He likes that Wolford double oak. He said he's running low on it. Oh, you got to get this out. Get a black one out here. Oh, did you? Okay, sorry. They got it time I was outside.
Still waiting on the email though.
Oh.
Never mind, got it.
You just got his email? Okay. She just got your email, Kirk. So she did get your email. Bragg's apple cider vinegar and lemon juice mixed together with water. There you go. Are you ready to do another one, Kim? This is heavy. That's not right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let me get this address first.
This is not opened. This is not opened. But this is heavy here. Like it's dried out and clumped together. This is called Episode 5. Pipe Force. And this says something pressed and ready rubbed. Rustica is stoved, resulting in soothing. I don't know, the back of it, it's got like rust on it or something. I don't know, can y'all see that?
They're old.
This is old. The tin's like rusted. But this is, the reason I say it's not right, it's heavy. And, by the way, this one is autographed by
Get down, Cat.
Per George Jensen. This one is autographed with a daggone marker, with a pen. You can see it's coming off. This one's autographed, but it's heavy right here. It's like it's all clumped together. Yeah, it's real light down here, but it won't go down. I've shaken it and shook it. It won't go down. It's like it's clumped together. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I can't see what y'all are saying.
They're saying they're in.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there y'all go. If you in, say you in.
Hi, buddy.
That may have a coin in the tin. Some have a challenge coin it may have that. The weight is all right here. I got it turned upside down. The weight is all here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. It's like, hear that? It's like dry. You can hear it, but the tobacco ain't moving. It's like it's all right here, and it may be it's heavier than that other tin was. It's heavier. That's what threw me off, Randy. That's what threw me off. It's definitely unopened, but all these tins right here are very old. I don't know how old. I didn't see a date. I didn't, and unless they do the date by the serial number again, by the barcode, then it would make it not 1998. If that's 49855, if they do the barcode, 49855, and I don't know if that's the 4th month or if that's 2004. But usually on other tins, the first one is the month, and then 1998 will be the date. But they might not even use that. I don't know if they use that or not. I don't know. I haven't looked up this salad, but it's, you can tell it's old. You can see it there. You can see the rust on the tin. This tin has plans of the Death Star. Space Force come out a couple years. Space Force? So when did Pipe Force come out, Randy? When did Pipe Force come out? Are you telling me this is only 2 years old, Randy? You telling me Pipe Force is only 2 years old? Because if so, then that means that's something's wrong with this tin.
They could have just got wet.
That's what it's been. It's gotten wet. Because it don't rust in 2 years.
All of them were like that.
It don't rust in 2 years. Yeah, but this one might have been underwater. Because this one is, it's all right here. And it's rusted tin. The others wasn't rusted on the tin. I can show them the tin. The others were, the writing was gone, but not the tin rusted. This might have got underwater. If you're telling me this is only 2 years old, Randy, I'm showing you all the tins. If it's only 2 years old, then this tin should not be rusted. It shouldn't be looking like this.
Well, I mean, you're just sending what somebody else sent.
Because I have 5, 6-year-old tins in there that I've got in my,
But yours was
I've got in my,
somebody sent it in, Joe.
what's it called?
Cellar.
My cellar.
And
And
containers too.
was it in a flood? Jeff, I don't know. It was sent to us. I don't know. Don't know, Jeff. That person's not here. The last time I saw that person, they come in and said they wanted a cheese slicer and something else, and they said they couldn't. It's a year. I've had it 6 months, Randy. I guess. But anyway, they said they couldn't get the money on PayPal wasn't working or something, and I haven't seen them since.
We still have the cheese slicer in there.
I still have the cheese slicer and other thing. Yeah, it's.
Could be.
It could be condensation, but I don't know. I'm just saying this, and I want to open it up to see why it's stuck together.
Whoever gets it can let us know.
Yeah, I mean, whoever gets it can let me know what it is when you open it up. But it's not open. It's not opened. But I really want to open it up to see why that's. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just trying to be as open as transparent and honest as I can be with you all and tell you what I feel, because this one felt different. Y'all heard me. As soon as I grabbed it, I was like, whoa, this one felt different to grab. Well, let's see who wins it.
It's a criminal cake.
Crack it and make sure. Go ahead and open it. Well, let's see what the person who wins it says. Let's see. Let's give it away, and then if the person wants me to open it, I'll open it on the live, right in front of you. Y'all know me. I can't see who wins. Oh, I got about 4. Drop, people, drop. You set that down over there. All right, I'll bring y'all in.
Yeah, Ray says 1 of 10 has a Talon coin in them.
I don't even know who that is. Jose Golf Piper. What do you say, Jose? You want to open it and tell us about it, or you want me to open it? All he said was thank you.
You can tell us about it.
You can tell us about it. That's
Do you
fine.
want a grinder? And if so, what color?
Do you want a grinder, Jose? And if so, what color? Yes, open it, he said. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I got to get up. I got to come over here and I got to get my tobacco tin opener. This is a butter knife, so it's not sharp, so I'm not showing a dangerous weapon. I don't know even if you can show a butter knife, but I did. But it's not a dangerous weapon. It's a butter knife. It wouldn't cut you if you tried. Here we go. I heard the air though. Did y'all hear it? It wasn't a lot, but I heard the air. I'm gonna turn it around and do this side. But the air, I could hear the air. There. Set that down. I'll turn it and we'll see. We'll see why it's so heavy. Looks fine from right there. Looks fine. I'm gonna set this down. The lid. Oh, it smells good too. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. Oh God, it smells good. Let me put my glasses. What is in this again? Well, I open it. What is in this? Hot pressed and ready rubbed rustica. That's what I meant. Smoothing, barbecue tang, floral something. A caramel. It produces caramelized sweetness of the stove. The Oriental Katina takes to the Cavendish processing beautifully. Woody undertones. The result is exotic something. I can't read the rest. I can't read. Anyway, let's open this up. Is that a coin right there? It is a coin. That is a coin. You got a coin one. Maybe that's what's so heavy. It does have a coin. I'm going to open this up. The coin's this side. So it does have a coin. I'm opening it up. Give me a second. I'm going to do it where y'all can see it. The coin's in a plastic container, so it's fine. There's the coin. I haven't touched it. I just want to see the tobacco. I'm not going to touch the tobacco with my fingers. I'm going to use this, which was clean, and just pull
That's a cool coin.
the top off. Kim said she wants to keep your coin.
I cannot. I just said it's cool.
This, so it's stuck to the paper. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's stuck to the paper. See? So I'm going to have to kind of use my knife and unstick it if I can.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Well, I can't unstick it. I'm not going to unstick it. It won't unstick unless I grab it, and I'm not going to grab it. I can see crystals on this right here. I see crystals. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it does have some crystals shining, and I can't turn the camera to where you see that. There is a few crystals on it. I don't know if y'all can see the crystals, and you can't. It does have a few crystals on it to where but it's stuck to the paper. But it smells, my God, it smells so good. It's got rust in it too. I'm using my thing to try to mash this down. Oh, I'll never get that back on there.
I'm coming over to get it.
I'm trying not to touch his tobacco, but I got to push this back down. I got to move a coin and then push this back down. It's not laying in there flat. I'm touching the coin, by the way, Jose. I'm not touching your tobacco. And I'm just folding this up right now.
Here, take these and put
So there it is.
the end of the
That's the heaviness of it. Now I'll tighten it back up. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. It ain't popping off. But still, wrap that in that thing. And like I said, I don't know if this means anything, but the others wasn't signed. Now, he might have put a coin in the ones that he signed. Maybe, I don't know if that has anything. It may not. But I'm just telling you, the others wasn't signed. This one is, and this one has a coin, and it's heavier than the others. You can definitely feel for coins inside. Hiccup and burping. I can't see what y'all writing. I see people got stuff rolled up there. What's a baggie? Jose, did you wrap it up with thing? Did you put?
It's in a padded envelope.
Okay. Right here's how it's coming. She's already got it. What you called it? Can you show him? There it is.
In a padded envelope.
It's already wrapped up and packaged. Jose, it's already wrapped up and packaged. It's already wrapped up. It's in a padded envelope. So it's already wrapped up and packaged. Jose, that's the way it's coming in a. And ever who won the other one?
Put it inside a baggie. Hunter, get me a baggie. A Ziploc baggie.
She said she'd open back up the yellow.
I hadn't closed it.
She said she'd put it in a Ziploc bag.
What size?
I don't know.
Just get a quart size, Hunter. Just grab one. No, not a gallon.
No.
Don't need a gallon size. Yeah, get that. Quart size, don't get a gallon.
Okay.
Didn't get a coin in mine? No, I think people said that, it's only one in every 10, one in every 10, 10 tens.
Ziploc bag.
And one out of every 10 tens, yeah. 10 tens, Todd.
Max.
I was trying to come up with another name for a 10, but instead of saying 10 tens, but yeah. One out of every 10 tens has a coin.
I will try to get that mail tomorrow.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. I didn't do nothing. All I did was draw your name out, brother. I
But
don't
not
need
tomorrow,
any
it'll
thanks.
be Thursday.
She said she'd try to get these out.
It's hard to get to the post office. We got there at 1 minute till today.
She said she'd try to get the post office to mail them out tomorrow. It's just where they added, post office closed at 4. She don't get out of school to 3:45. It's about a 15, 20-minute drive from her school to post office. So you see why she don't get to send them out now until Saturdays. Because, because we've been closed down so much here because of storms. We've been closed down so much, the schools has, the storms, and then also we had some snow this year, closed down. That, what they did is they extended the school day another, I think, 35 minutes a day. It got out at 3:15. Now she gets out at 3:45. So they added 30 minutes onto the day. I said 35.
And then like Monday, like 2 days, we gotta go 3 extra hours.
And then two days they got to go 3 extra hours, so she don't get out of school until 6:45 Monday. So this Monday she won't get out of school till 6:45. I have to jump and hit the hay. Chemo. All right, Boris, praying for you, brother. John's leaving too.
Gotta go to work.
I have to get back to work. Y'all have a good night, Boris. Much love to you, brother. Always praying for you, Boris. Always praying for you. I hope chemo goes good. I know it wears you out. I have nothing else to go over.
Everybody have to eat today.
So if anybody's got something they want to talk about,
I haven't talked about food in a while.
y'all want to talk about Bridget's rainbow, or that's the only thing anybody said tonight other than something that I've talked about. If y'all got a thing to talk about, we'll talk about it. Because I got nothing else. I've been working on that whiskey cabinet. That's taking all my focus and all my energy. And too, like I said, I ain't felt good. I'm getting to have more bad days than good days.
Pickle's not cat.
My life ain't either, Scott.
Hi. Hi.
I only want it.
I golden egg day.
Free t-shirt.
Hunter, they had at college, at Hunter's College, they had an Easter egg hunt. Hunter found the golden egg today.
It was behind Homer.
I appreciate that, Yornik. He found a golden Easter egg and got a free t-shirt.
I don't have anything. I just go to work.
I have nothing going on, trying to see Dennis for a second opinion on a broken. Hey, Kim went to the dentist last week, Randy, and they had to did you all see where they brought the dire wolf back from extension? Oh, like DNA and stuff, Jeff? The dire wolf, ain't that the one on like Games of Thrones? Ain't that the dire wolf, Jeff? Didn't the Game of Thrones? Is that, you reckon that's what made it, why they chose that breed to bring back? Because of the Game of Thrones. Wasn't that Game of Thrones? Am I right? Ain't that what they had originally, like at the start of the show? Didn't they have like 6 dire wolf puppies? What is that? Am I remembering that right? No, I can be wrong. If so, tell me. From what I can tell, you reckon that's why they did that, Jeff? Is because of the Game of Thrones popularity? Never saw that show. I loved that show. I did, Scott. Which it's okay that you didn't see it. You might not like it. I liked it. I really liked it. I watched it on HBO.
You watched it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I've actually watched it twice. Yeah, they was, yeah. I think they, somebody type that in, Kim. Go, was the dire wolf on Game of Thrones? I don't see most shows. I don't have TV. I don't, I have, on, Amazon Prime. Kim has Amazon Prime.
No, the dire wolves in Game of Thrones are fictional characters created by George R. R.
So they are dire wolves on Game of Thrones. Hunter,
Well, the dire wolves.
yes, it
were
does
the
say
real
Jeff.
predators.
But what it said when Hunter, yes, the dire wolf was the signal of the House of Stark there.
Prominent feature.
Yes, Hunter just said the dire wolf on the Game of Thrones was a fictional.
Oh,
They're not fictional no more, is it, Jeff?
I just typed in,
They were
are the
prominent.
dire wolves real in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it's
They were a
yeah.
prominent feature in the Game of Thrones. There's that the signal of the House Stark and portrayed as large.
You know,
Black
Jeff,
Panthers.
I mean that.
Each of the children had their own.
Oh, that's not the first thing they brought back. That's like they brought back something else too. I just forget what it was a couple of years ago. But oh yeah, they could they can use the DNA of that stuff. That's the reason I said many years ago I thought Walt Disney wasn't it Walt Disney that died that got frozen before he died so they could if they ever brought people back to life.
I thought that was Ted Williams, the pitcher.
No, that's not Ted. And Ted Williams wasn't a pitcher.
Right.
Ted Williams wasn't a pitcher. He was a baseball player, but he wasn't a pitcher.
Right.
He wanted to be known as the greatest hitter alive today. That's his ego. That's what he wanted. He was a great hitter. I don't know about the greatest hitter of all time, but he was a great hitter. But I remember watching. Troy Wants a Pet T-Rex. Jurassic Park coming to a neighborhood near you. But I thought that was crazy. I read somewhere one time that he got frozen before he actually died in case they brought him back. Now that, I'm just saying, now that ain't too crazy because the dire wolf's been gone for I don't know how many years. I never did read it up on it. Hundreds of thousands. I don't know. I love it. Ray makes me. I rewatched The Sopranos about 3 times. Yeah, Ted Williams. He's frozen.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He died.
James Bedford was the first person.
Yeah, but Ted Williams died and then got frozen. I think Walt Disney is the one that.
He's not frozen.
Huh?
His family says he was not frozen. He was cremated. That was just a rumor.
They said it's a rumor. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I think Pete Rose was another good one. And in my opinion, the greatest hitter was Ty Cobb. And that's who I wanted to do things like. But I didn't bat like him. I didn't separate my hands. But that's the one, he still holds records, and that's the one that Pete Rose broke. Even when they did him, I think he was 74-year-old, and they asked him one time, said, with today's, and this was like in the, I don't know, 50s or something like that, they said, with today's pitchers being as good as they are, what do you think you could hit? Do you think you could hit? Because he had like a batting average of like 330 or something. And he said, I would hit 280. And that guy said, so you think these pitchers are so good? Why would you hit 280 in today's when you're a 330 lifetime batting average? Ty Cobb said, because I'm 74 damn year old, son. I thought that was funny. That's why I would hit 280. I'm 74 damn year old.
Never seen The Sopranos.
Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle was my favorite as well, Jose. But you're right, he was kind of mental. He destroyed his body by alcohol and drinking. I've got many books on Mickey Mantle. That was my favorite growing up. My favorite baseball player of all time was Mickey Mantle. That's why I still like the Yankees to this day. But as I told Oscar when Oscar was here, when it was going on, I said, Oscar, we'll lose. I said, we got the pitching, but when we bring in our relief, we ain't got no relief, but they'll kill us. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Our pitchers did good until they brought in the relievers. Then they killed us. So we couldn't bring it together. You got to have pitching in baseball. People don't think pitchers is that important. Pitchers are very important in baseball. I've coached all kinds of baseball and played it. Made it to the minor leagues. I love baseball. My favorite is Hunter Stumbo in baseball. Hunter's got a few. Pete Rose had the most major league hits. Yes, he took over Ty Cobb. I remember the day that he did it. If I remember right, it was a single up to right center field, if I remember right. My favorite pitchers was Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, and Johnson. Oh, yeah, that Braves team was... that's my second favorite team. But my second favorite player of all time was Dale Murphy. Yeah, I like the Yankees and the Braves. And I was watching the Braves, yeah. Yeah, Maddux, Glavine, and Smoltz was great. All right, Yornick, see you later. You and Kate take care, brother. Sandy Koufax. Yeah, Sandy Koufax was a good pitcher as well. I don't know. I gotta use my. I try to use my head instead of my heart when I talk about like when you talk about the greatest. Because like Mickey Mantle, I thought but then when you look at it, you got to look at who's the greatest home run hitter and who's the greatest hitter, and I think that Ty Cobb was, because he still holds a lot of records, and that's who everybody was chasing. It's who Pete Rose was chasing. And then when you look at pitchers, I don't know, the first one that comes to my mind is Cy Young. And the reason I say that is because he had a ton of like strikeouts and stuff, and everybody was chasing him. And even today, the pitcher award is called the Cy Young Award. Now, after him, like the person that I love watching was Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan to me was the best. I have a signed Rochester Red Wings ball. Hey guys, I'm going to sign out and try to finish work so I can go. All right, Rose. I think Nolan Matthew. To me he was great. That's the reason I said his name second on mine, because he could throw a ball hard. Man, he could pitch. He really could. He could pitch and he could throw a ball hard, and like he was pretty good. Good night, Rose. This is Howard Cosell coming to you live from the great Coliseum from Rumble in the Jungle.
I watched the Cubs all the time, so I heard Bob Uecker.
That's the way he talked. He stopped every time that he said a word. And this is Howard Cosell. Yeah, I know who he is, dog. As you can tell, I know who he is. If I got to where I can mimic, I can't mimic a lot of people's voices. Elvis, Howard Cosell,
Buddy.
who else? The Macho Man. Yeah, I can do a better Macho Man given time. Macho Man or Randy Savage. I think everybody can do Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Macho Man. I can do better. My throat's hurting. Yeah, I don't do many impressions. But yeah, I know Howard Cosell. Nolan Ryan was the greatest. Yeah. There can definitely be a definite argument, I guess you could say, of for Nolan Ryan being the greatest. Yeah, I agree with that. It's kind of like, and see, that's another thing. Dale Murphy he was one of my favorites, man. He was one of my favorites, and he ain't even in the Hall of Fame. You tell me how the two people that carried that era of baseball is not in the Hall of Fame. Three people, I believe. Is it three people? All right. When you think of that era of baseball, when you think of Dale Murphy's era, which was before Smoltz and Glavine, I'll tell you who I think of when I think of that era. I think of Eric Davis of the Reds. I think of Dale Murphy. And I think of Don Mattingly. Now, is any of those three in the Hall of Fame? I don't know if they maybe I don't even know if Mattingly's in the Hall of Fame. I don't believe he is. If he is, then I could have forgot it. But I know Davis and I know Davis and Dale is not, because I actually was able to speak to Dale Murphy about that. I tweeted him one time and talked to him, and he told me, and he told me he wasn't, and I was like, dude, that's a shame. I was like, man, I didn't know that. That's the reason I know Dale Murphy's not, because I tweeted him on Twitter one time and actually talked to him, or he responded to me. But yeah, Dale Mattingly's not. But yeah, those three people were who comes to y'all's mind during that era.
Says Mattingly was on the ballot from 2001 to 2015, but never reached the 75% threshold for
like those three people who come to my mind of that era, and the reason they come to my mind is because, again, I like the Yankees and I like the Braves, and Cincinnati is the closest team to me. But now I'm sure there was other people that you all would know, because you all from different parts of the country. But in that era, those three come to my mind first when I think of that era. And I don't think any of the, well, I know they ain't, because Kim just looked up Don Mattingly. He's not in. But yeah, Mattingly's not in. And Mattingly, I don't know if people know this, I guess because I like New York, but Mattingly holds the most home runs of Yankees in consecutive days. He holds the most home runs he had like 8 games straight of home runs, like 8 games or 9 games, 8 or 9 games. I remember watching those. He had like 8 or 9 games. Is Darryl Strawberry? I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not. Darryl was known for, what was it, cocaine? Darryl's known for his
He's
cocaine
like
a lot.
Oh my God.
He was the first person I remember getting, like,
And Dwight,
in trouble.
Dwight, whatever.
And Dwight, Dwight Gooden.
Thank you.
Yeah, Strawberry and Gooden. Who Gooden finally went to the Yankees too, but
No.
no, Kim said no on Strawberry.
He was inducted into the New York Mets Hall of Fame.
He's inducted into the New York Mets. Well, I'm sure Don Manley's inducted in the Yankees
Baseball
Hall of Fame. And that's crazy too, because they've inducted some.
Along with good.
They've inducted some players in the Hall of Fame in that era that I have no clue who they even are. You never heard their name mentioned. Like, you hear people's name mentioned on TV like nowadays and back then. And there's people that wasn't mentioned back then or today that's in the Hall of Fame during that era that I didn't even know played baseball. By the way, I was talking about impressions. By the way, I remember he played baseball, Macho Man. Randy Puffo, he played baseball. I used to have his baseball card. I think I've got it on Cincinnati Reds, I believe is the team I've got his card. I believe it was Cincinnati Reds. He might have played for the somebody else too, but I believe I got him on the Reds. I believe it's the Reds. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's another team. But I used to have his baseball card. When he bet on baseball, right there ruins it. He bet on his own team. He bet on baseball too in general, and he knew that was a no-no. He knew that was a no-no. I've heard that said by a lot of people. But then that comes to one of my favorite players of all time. It's not in the Hall of Fame. And that's Shoeless Joe Jackson too, Jose. And Shoeless Joe, like, you can make the case of he had the best batting average and the most home runs and didn't make any errors during the 1919 World Series. He had the best on both teams. He had a better batting average than any person on both teams. You know, but you know, he took the money and they give the money back. But you know, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, Doc Gooden were the first pitchers who played for the Mets who pitched no hitters for other teams. Yeah. Not Nolan Ryan. He had how many, Patrick? He had a bunch of no hitters. Gambling is compulsion, just like drugs. Yeah. Yeah, I don't gamble much. Reason I say gamble much, we don't have any casinos or nothing like that, Ray, as you know, but I do play like that. I get like $1 or $2 sometime or whatever it is. I get like 1 or 2 tickets when they do that big Powerball thing. When it's up there like, you know, 300 million. Yep, I agree with you, James. Yeah, I you know, I agree. His record, though, Pete Rose's record, he is one of the best hitters. It's just he lied for so long about it and then got caught, you know. And then he finally admitted to everything. Bonds was using performance, and he's home run leader, correct? Yeah, he's not in. Him and Mark McGuire's not in there either, Jeff. They're not in the Hall of Fame either. There's several of them that did those performance enhancing drugs. That's not in the Hall of Fame. McGuire's one, Bonds is another. Cy Young, who the trophy is named after, never won a Cy Young award. Yeah. Yeah, he's considered one of the greats too. Like I said, you can make a argument for several people. I mean, the 3 people like Greg Maddux has an awesome record. Clemens, yeah, Clemens is in for the same thing though. Like he did, he was in that trial too, Ray. He was in that trial. Jose should buy a Powerball too. Pete Rose, he always said they would put him in after he died. That's a crying shame. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know if he gets in or not. I doubt it. I doubt it. Because the reason I say that is because the 1919 White Sox, none of them's ever went in. And if you can't put, like, the guy didn't take the money, the $1,500 for Shoeless Joe, and he had the most home runs and the best hitting RBIs, and he had best hitting percentage and the most RBIs of any player in that series, and didn't take the money, give the $1,500 back, and like he never got in. So, and that was 1919. So that's over 100 years ago. So I don't know, Jeff, if he gets, like, if he gets in, it's no skin off my back. If he gets in, if he don't get in, it's no skin off my, like, it doesn't affect me either way. You know, I understand the reason that he should be in, and I understand the reason that he's not in. Like, I understand both sides of that coin. Like I said, I gotta, when I think of stuff like that right there and you break it down, I gotta try to take my emotions out of things, you know, when you talk about greatest. Like, I grew up loving Michael Jordan. I grew up, we've talked about this, I grew up loving Michael Jordan, you know. And my uncles argued me back and forth when he was playing. I mean, in, you know, say 80, 89, 90, 91, through, you know, when he won his last in 96. I mean, I used to tell them he's the greatest, and they would tell me Wilt Chamberlain was. And that's what my uncles, every uncle I had argued me that. And I had 6 uncles on that side of the family and 3 aunts. There was 9 of them kids. And they would always argue me that Wilt Chamberlain. And now that I'm older, now that I'm in my 50s, what they was back then, I see their point. And I look at the stats, and I still see all the stats that Wilt Chamberlain did. Has 500 wins and 500 saves. Yep. Greg Maddux, he's in, ain't he? Ain't Greg Maddux in the Hall of Fame? He's in. I think Greg Maddux is in. I don't think there's. I think he's in. I think Maddux is in. I think all 3 of them are. I think Maddux, Glavine, and Smoltz is in. But now I could be wrong. Kim's looking it up.
He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2014.
Yeah, 2014. Yeah, Maddux went in 2014. Wilt's 100 points in a game when everybody. Yeah, and he averaged so many points a game too. Like, I understand their point now that I'm older, and if I take out my feelings, and then, like, I know people don't like LeBron. I ain't got no problem with LeBron. I know he's not my era. He's more Hunter's era. And Hunter loves him and thinks he's great. I don't know if Hunter thinks he's the greatest all time. I've never asked him. Hunter's shaking his head yes, so Hunter thinks he's the greatest. And I'm sure a lot of people today think he's the greatest. But that's because he's playing during their era. You know, and there is a case. LeBron holds many records that he took over from people. Like points, all-time points leader. You know, he holds a lot of records. You know, I mean, there's a case for all 3 of them. I don't see anybody else in those in my mind. I don't see LeBron or Kobe being in that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was awful good. I just don't see him being top 3. But again, also you got to think, I got to do another 4th one. Oh my God, his name just left me. What's his name, Hunter, from the Celtics that won 11 out of 13? Bill Russell. Thank you. As soon as you said Bill, I knew the Russell. LeBron has been blessed with, yeah, well, he started playing right out of high school too. Like Kobe did. But then you gotta, if you put Jordan for saying he never lost and he owed 6 rings, then you gotta put Bill Russell in there for doing 11 out of 13. So, you can't say Jordan's name and use that reasoning without saying Bill Russell's name with the same reasoning. Bert, that's Hunter's favorite player. He was one of my favorites too. I used to watch. That's what got me interested, Larry, was Bird and Magic. That's what really got me boosted. You saying, yeah, I think his name is probably, as far as a runner. When I think of somebody running, I think of Usain Bolt. Charles Barkley. Would have made him quit. I don't know, Jeff. That's I don't know. I think Jeff, that any of these players could have played at any of the ERS, ERAS, not ERROR. I think you could have taken Bill Russell and he could have played professional ball today. I think you could have taken Wilt Chamberlain, he could have played ball today. I think you take LeBron, he could play ball today. I think you could take Bird and he could play ball today. I think you take Jordan, he could play. I think you could take Jordan and put Jordan back when, but they would have to change because back then when Wilt played, you couldn't dunk the ball. So that's like, you have to look too at the, he's pretty stout. He's pretty stout, Jeff. He's a stout individual. He's a big boy. If you compare his weight and his size to like Wilt and them others, he's a big boy.
He's like 6'8".
Yeah, he's like 6'8", and he weighs a lot more than like Wilt and them did. He's a big boy. I can't say he's weak. He's a big boy, Jeff. He's a big boy. Like you see his weight, he's big. That's what I mean. I gotta take, when I do them things, when I talk about these things, I gotta take. That's what I mean. I gotta take my emotion out of it, and look at it from like, you know what I mean. Like I gotta take my emotions out of who I like and who I don't like. Does that make sense? Like I gotta take of who my favorite people were, and look at their thing. And that's was talking about baseball, and what you call it being, my second favorite beside Mickey Mantle was
Hot Rod Bob Hunter.
Hello Bob. My second favorite was Dale Murphy, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. They were physical. Back then they were, but also, that's the refereeing of what they took out and stuff. Like handshakes is no longer allowed. I mean that's just how the game. Yeah, what Hunter said. That's just how the game became. Like it's a little different. It's just a little different how the game is. Like I said, back when Wilt played, they couldn't dunk. So what do you do? Like you don't have Air Jordan. If you put Jordan back then with Wilt Chamberlain, you don't see there wouldn't be no Air Jordan because he couldn't do the high flying moves. Back then they would see Jordan, which a lot of people's done interviews. They would see Jordan as a showboater, doing the stuff that he did, and they wouldn't play him. They would set him on the bench. I don't know about that. That changed before LeBron. I don't know about, like, he's only one player. I don't know. I don't know if one player, like he's dominated a lot, but I don't know if one player is run the whole league. I don't know. I don't watch it besides the finals, but that's just me as a person. Don't watch like I don't watch the Yankees like I used to either. I don't, I watch the World Series and maybe some playoffs, but I don't watch I don't watch football like I used to either. Not like when I was, Hunter's age. Um, but also, I don't watch TV. Back then, I don't, we didn't have all the channels that we had today, but I think back then when Jordan was playing, I think we upped the TVs. I think we might have had 40, 36 or something like that. Yeah, Del Murphy, in my opinion, was awesome. And that's what we was talking about, Larry. He's not in the Hall of Fame. That's what we was talking about. That's what started the conversation on this stuff. That's what I mean. Like I understand, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna say this person is the greatest or that person's the greatest because you got to look at it without emotion, and also you got to take in consideration like you hear old timers talk, and they talked about Jordan and said he wouldn't be able to do the things he do because they wouldn't even play him because he would be considered a showboat. It wasn't until Magic come along. Well, you had Oscar Robinson doing some things like that, but Oscar or Dr. J, I mean, but a lot of people, don't really speak of Dr. J much. Jordan played with the flu. Yeah, I watched that. I watched that series when Jordan had the flu. Also, they talk about Jordan causing his dad to die too. A lot, I've heard that argument as well. It's because of Jordan that his dad, got killed. I've heard people talk about that, and I don't know enough about it to go on. All I know is when growing up, I loved Jordan. I'm not saying now that I'm old, I don't. I still like Jordan. But I'm saying when you talk to me about the greatest of all time, then, I understand now why my uncle said Wilt Chamberlain. And I understand people's argument on Bill Russell. And I can understand the younger generation's argument on LeBron. That's what I'm saying. Like I can understand. I can understand my son's argument, and I can understand my uncle's arguments now. Does that make sense? Like I can understand their things now. Hello, Ghost Cobb. They brought me my thing. I guess is it 9 o'clock? Is it time to? Hunter said it's 9:10. So yeah, we went over. We went over. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, John David. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Bob. Smarty Bob. Also, the other Bob, if I didn't get you. I don't know if we got you or not. I haven't read. Thank you, Garrett and Katie. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Yornick. Thank you, Kirk. Carolina Kirk, that is. And thank you, JB. And yeah, I did thank the other Bob. Hot Rod Bob and Smart. Okay, so I got them both. There is no greatest son ever played. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I was talking about like the, playing in different eras and different rules and stuff. And that's why there'll always be arguments too, Jeff, about it. It's just me, I don't. It's kind of like somebody saying, well, I like a red truck, and somebody else saying I like a black truck, and somebody else saying, well, I like a white truck, or somebody saying I like. It's kind of like that. Like, everybody. I'm not going to get on like social media on Twitter or Instagram and sit there and have a big long discussion argument about it. You know what I mean? about, about, the thing because, a flopping, have a great week. You too, Larry, you have a great week. The flopping is ridiculous in today's. Yeah, like, I don't know. I've seen videos too, Ghost Cop. I've seen videos of play, and then when they showed the videos, I remember watching. Like, I remember watching the Bulls because I told you I used to love the Bulls. Do y'all remember Dennis Rodman flopping? Do y'all remember him doing that with Shaq? You remember him flopping and getting Shaq thrown out of the, like, I do remember, like, when they bring it back and they're like I see these things on Twitter, and they show like replays, like somebody will have an argument of players flopping, and then underneath it in the comments, because Twitter goes around the world, there'd be like clips of people in Jordans, doing the same thing. And I'm like, well, I don't remember. Did the media not call it out as much back then? And that's what makes me think, is that what it is? Is the media calling it out today and the media wasn't calling it out back then? Like, is that why that people have that opinion? Because, and they don't remember. But then when they show clips, of like I was picking one clip because that's the one I remember, they showed Rodman. And I was like, yeah, okay. Like I do remember that. I just they don't call it out back then like they show these clips. So I don't know. Like that's the reason it's hard for me to say anything, because I'm like, okay, like, as they say, I guess the old saying is, I don't know who said it first to me, but I don't know, my grandfather and uncles, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And they'll show a video clip of back then. You're right, I also think there are great speeches. There was. I agree with you and Jeff on that. I think that there was. I think you have to appreciate each era for what it is. For the and you also have to keep in mind, like, the rules of the game. You have to keep in mind, like, the way, like the way they did things back then, as you all know, because we've been around a while. But the way things were done in the 60s is not the way they were done in the 80s. And the way things were done in the 80s are some things are not acceptable in today's society to do. Sorry, I'm burping and hiccuping again. So yeah, you got to also keep that in mind, like what they was thinking back then, what they was doing back then, and the way things were back then, and the way things are now and done now. Like, you have to keep all that stuff, like all that stuff you have to take in consideration too. Like, it's things that I never thought about it until I read some people talk about it, and I'm like, okay, you're right. Like, you're right. Like, Duncan, I never even remembered that, because until somebody really mentioned it. And then I've remembered it since then. Like, Duncan wasn't allowed. Like, and I remember, did you all ever play basketball in high school back then? Did anybody play basketball in like the 80s? Like high school ball, I mean? And then I'm getting off here after I ask this question. Jeff, you're like 6'16". You're big and tall. Did you play ball? Did anybody play basketball in high school back then? In the 80s, I'm saying. Or if you played in the 70s. Did anybody? Ain't nobody answering. Bob played in the 70s. I'll wait on a couple more. Did anybody else play? Bob the only one? Like, I played ball. I played basketball and baseball. I mean, did anybody else play basketball? I'm specifically asking about basketball. Did anybody else play basketball in the 70s, 80s? No, Charles.
Mm.
Way too little. Well, okay. I remember this being a rule because one of my teammates, you was not allowed to dunk in pregame warm-ups, or they would call technical. And how I know that is one of the teammates got a technical in pregame on our team, and the game started not with a jump ball. The game is the first time I'd ever seen this, but the game started with a technical free throw. And how I know that is because it happened to our team. If it didn't happen to our team, I wouldn't know this. But back then, you were not allowed to dunk on your pregame warm-ups. You know, when everybody does like layups and stuff, you were not allowed to dunk. Now, I don't know if that's still a rule or not. I don't know. I don't think it is, because I've seen clips of the high schools around here and stuff playing ball. And nowadays, I can tell you here, for some odd strange reason, I only know, I'm just going with sports. So football, basketball, baseball. I know five people, I'm included, that went to play college. I know two people out of those colleges that played in the minors. I'm included in that. I know two from around my area, and I mean not just my county, but like three counties around me. One, if you look up at his name, is a basketball player called King Kelly Coleman. And King Kelly is widely known here, and he's grew up, and I played golf with Kelly before he died. He smoked cigars all the time. He would give me one of his cigars. He smoked cigars. I played golf with him back then. But anyway, King Kelly Coleman, you can look him up, King Kelly Coleman. He held the record for a lot in the state, like most points and stuff. But anyway, I only know five. And kids today is my original statement. But kids today, almost every kid I know is getting held back for basketball or for football, and some for baseball. Baseball not as much, but just about all of Hunter's friends and most of the players today are in my area. Now, I'm not talking about the country or any other state. In my area, or Kentucky as a state, I'm talking about my area. They're holding kids back a year. The parents are doing that, and it has been now a trend for, 5-6 years. But most kids, and even my nephew, my brother my nephew was held back a year in football, and my brother held him back. But I don't know why they're doing that, because the reason I say is I can count on one hand the people that goes on to play college. Like, these kids are not going to college, and they're not like like, if they make it in college, like, I don't know if they get much playing time, you know. But anyway, I guess that's another discussion. Anyway, I didn't think I would make it. As you tell, I'm not chirpy. I'm just here. But anyway, I love you all. I thank you all for everything. We'll get this tobacco sent out to you. And Jeff, as soon as your knob comes in so you can open the door. Jeff, do you have screws to put it in the wall? Jeff, this is heavy, by the way. It's heavy. That thing's solid. It's solid hardwood. Like, it's not a weak thing. That thing, I don't know how much it weighs. Hunter, can you go and take it in there and set it real quick?
Yes.
Yeah. Take it in there so I can tell Jeff. Jeff, are you still here? or have you passed out on me? It don't matter. Take it in there so I know what it weighs anyway.
14.8.
Jeff, it weighs. Jeff ain't answering.
14.8.
If anybody's here that is Randy, are you here? You'll remember if you're here. Oh, you're not late. Oh, Scott, you're fine. Love you too, brother. I appreciate it. It weighs, Jose, Randy, it weighs 14.8 pounds. That's what this weighs. Hunter just took it in there and weighed it. It weighs 14.8 pounds. As you know, I take my shot. I take my shots on Monday, and it really hits Tuesday, and then Wednesday is my roughest day. Wednesdays and Thursdays are my roughest day. Like, my stomach absolutely kills me. Anyway, Jeff's not here. He must have left. Anyway, it weighs 14.8 pounds. I was going to ask him if he had screws. I was going to tell him he better have long screws and better put it in a stud. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I hope nothing bad happens to you. I really do. I love yous. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. Thank you for the gifts y'all sent, the stuff for the giveaways, the stuff y'all sent here that's not even got nothing to do with pipe smoking. Thank you for just the likes, the comments, not just here, but the likes and comments on Instagram, because I haven't went there yet. I haven't been on there. If some of y'all say y'all saw it, so if you left comments on there, I appreciate it. I'll make sure to get on there tonight and make sure to click like on people that did comment and stuff, because I sure appreciate it. But even if you come in here and didn't talk, I appreciate you coming in and watching. Anyway, I love you and thank you all. I hope you're smoking the blends that you love and the pipes that you love or the cigars that you love. Y'all have a wonderful week. God bless you. See y'all. Bye-bye.